University Edupedia. I, Divya Pandey, Assistant Professor from CSIT Department, going to take Digital Logic and Application topic flip-flop. So let us start. Basically, when I talk about flip-flop, it is used in digital electronics. Okay, it is a part of digital electronics. We know that in digital electronics there are two parts: combinational circuit and sequential circuit. In sequential circuit, we require a memory element. For memory element, we use flip-flop. So basically, we can say that flip-flop is a 1-bit memory storage device. Okay, so it is used to store 1 bit of information. And when I talk about latches and flip-flop, basically the difference between latches and flip-flop is that latches checks the status, continuous status with respect to the output, whether there is a change in input or not. But when I talk about flip-flop, it is a combination of latches and the clock signals. When you give clock signal and you apply latches, it shows the status, checks the input and output. So in short, we can say that whenever we have to design a flip-flop, we can use NAND gate or NOR gate. Two NAND gate and NOR gate. NAND and NOR gate detailed descriptions we have discussed in previous videos. So flip-flop consists of cross-coupled NAND gate or NOR gate, where it has two states. One is Q and other is Q bar. If Q is 1, then Q bar will be 0, and vice versa. So according to the output and input, it is being cross-coupled to each other. Let us discuss the types of flip-flops. We are considering SR flip-flop. SR flip-flop is nothing but set reset flip-flop. When I talk about set reset flip-flop, we can say the symbolic representation of set reset flip-flop, where we use clock signal, two inputs S and R, and the two outputs are Q and Q bar. So the operation for the same is shown in the truth table. Before that, we are using two NAND gates. When we have to design SR flip-flop, we can use two AND gates or NOR gates, and the initial state we have to take two AND gates. We have to consider 0 as an initial state, then applying clock pulses. When it goes to 0, then there is a, irrespective of input and output, your set reset flip-flop changes. When again you are applying a clock pulse, that is when clock pulse is 1, the information from SR passes to the basic flip-flop, and then when it is 1, it occurs in the clock pulses when it goes to zeros or low. Likewise, we can see, suppose, see, in this truth table we can say that when S and R is 0, there is no change. But when you give another clock pulse, positive trigger signal, this stands for clock pulse. So 0 and 1, in this case there are two outputs, Q and Q bar. So when S is 0 and R is 1, then it is using a reset operation. Q bar will be 1. Similarly, when you are using next clock pulse, then it is using set operation. So Q will be 1 and Q bar will be 0. Again, this is the problem. When both the states are 1, that is S and R 1 hoga in the clock pulse in the positive cycle, then this doesn't provide any state. This is the problem in SR flip-flop. It can be either set or reset. So this state, that is a question mark given here, is called as unstable state. So for this, basically this state should be avoided. For that, we are using another type of flip-flop. Next flip-flop is D flip-flop. D stands for delay. D flip-flop is nothing but, in SR we are using two inputs. In D flip-flop we are using only one input. If input is 1, output will be 1. If input is 0, output will be 0. It is called as delay flip-flop. Basically, it is a modification to SR flip-flop. Input D goes directly to the input S and complement of that goes to R. Matlab, between S and R, we can use NOT gate, because whatever is given to S, the complement is given to R. So the complement version will be connected to the NOT gate. And then you can say that by applying the clock pulse, if it is 1, then the flip-flop is switched to set state. If it is 0, then the flip-flop is switched to clear state. That means set and clear. If it is 1, then output will be 1. If it is 0, then output will be 0. We can see this. See, as I said, S and R के साथ अगर आप नॉट गेट लगाते हो, then it is called as D flip flop, and there is a clock pulse. So symbolic representation will be this. This is the basic block unit. Rising edge, Q will be 0, obviously Q bar will be 1. This is the stored information. Reset stores to 0. If it is, that means if input is 0, operation will be 0. In the rising edge, next pulse, if input is 1, output will be 1. So if output is 1, the Q bar state will be 0. So we can say that it stores to 1. So basically D flip flop says that when we are applying 0 input, then it is a rising edge, Q will be 0, Q bar will be 1. The operation is reset. When it is 1, then it goes to the rising edge, Q will be again 1 and Q bar will be 0. This is called as set. That means it stores one information. This is all about D flip flop. Coming to D flip flop, so I think this is clear. SR flip flop, whatever the problem is there, it is the modification version of SR flip flop, that is D flip flop. So D input is sampled during the existence of the clock pulses. If it is 1, then the flip flop is switched to set state. If it is 0, then the flip flop will set to the clear state. Coming to the next, which is very important, JK flip flop. What happens in JK flip flop? It is a pure modification of SR flip flop. SR stands for set and reset. But as we have discussed in the truth table, for the clock pulse, when S equals to 1, R equals to 1, there is no proper state. It is called as unstable state. So that unstable state will be avoided in JK flip flop. We can say that JK is the modification version of SR flip flop, and there are some more toggling problem in JK flip flop that can be avoided by using another flip flop that is called as master slaves JK flip flop, that we will discuss in the later video. But in this case, what happened is, when the input of the see, it is similar to SR. We can see this slide. This is J and K. A clock pulse is given, positive triggered clock pulse. There are two output, again Q and Q bar. The circuit representation of this, as we have discussed, we can use NOR gate and NAND gate. So this is one NAND gate and second, this is two AND gate and two NOR gate. These are the cross coupled inverter. J and K inputs are given as an input signal. This is the clock pulse. Clock pulse is basically shorted together. So every clock pulse, what are the responses we will be seeing, and then the output of the first AND gate we can see is given to the NOR gate. NOR gate is having two inputs. It is a cross coupled inverter. Output of Q is given to the input of the previous NOR gate, and the output of Q bar is given to the input of this. So this state is basically cross coupled inverter. And again K input. The final output, that is Q, is given to the input of K input of the AND gate, and Q bar is given to the input of the J. So this is the circuit representation of JK flip flop. What happens here is, at every rising edge, C stands for clock pulses, J and K are the inputs. So again, for the same condition, 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, we can say that in the first rising edge, when you are giving a clock pulse is 1, and you can initialize J and K ka value. Suppose J is 0, K is 0 and clock pulse is 1. So we know the truth table of AND gate. 0 1s are 0, 0 ka ulta 1. Okay, in this state, initial condition, if you will assume Q and Q bar, there will be no change by applying rising edge. So you can say that in the first stage 0 0, this will remains no change, that is hold mode में चला जाएगा. First state 0 0 rising edge hold state, then 0 1. In 0 1 we are having same reset operation, because same principle it operates as that of the set reset flip flop. In the again rising edge, Q will be 0 and Q bar will be 1. It is also called as reset state. It is also called as reset state. Then 1 0. Again, in the when you are giving this is as 1 and this as 0, and clock pulse is 1. 1 zeros are 0 1. Again in this you are getting Q as 1 and Q bar as 0, so it is called as set state. Next 1 1. So if both the inputs are 1, this is again there is no stable state as that of SR flip flop. So that problem avoids in JK flip flop. In JK flip flop, you know, when the input is there, when J and K input is 1 1, it goes between toggle state. It lies from 0 to 1, 0 to 1, 0 to 1. एक full clock pulse में this goes between 0 to 1, 0 to 1. So that is called as toggle state. Toggle state can be used, but it is not used for many applications in many operations. So this is again one problem. So we can modify this flip flop using master slaves flip flop. So this is all about JK flip flop, but this toggle problem can be avoided in MSJK flip flop. MSJK flip flop को बोलते हैं master slaves JK flip flop. It is the modification version of JK flip flop. There are two JK flip flop cascaded together in MSJK flip flop. Same, this type of one more JK flip flop is there. So one is called as master, one is called as slave. In between that clock pulse we are using inverter. If master will be active, then slave will be deactive, and vice versa. If slave will be deactive and master will be active. So if master is 1, slave is 0, and if slave is 1, master is 0. So this is all about MSJK flip flop. So that we will be discussing in the next video. So this is all about basic flip flop to understand how it stores the information, what is 1-bit storage device, why it is used in the counters and shift register, what is the basic flip flop, how it is operated, and we have discussed type of flip flop, SR flip flop, modified version D flip flop, and then JK flip flop. Thank you.